Hi, what I'm going to run you through now is the daily maintenance checks for a Fatstrippa grease recovery unit. The daily maintenance shouldn't take many minutes at all, but it's important it's done regularly to stay on top of the machine. The first thing to do, or the regular check to do, is to empty the inlet food basket. This basket is designed to take out waste food that is in the wastewater entering the machine. So literally just pull it out, empty the waste food into the bin. The basket's designed to only go in one way. It's got this device here which only allows the basket to go in one way. That is also a good indication of when the basket's full. So if you start seeing the food waste above that line, it's too full. You shouldn't let the food get any higher than that. So it's important you check that regularly and make sure the food isn't getting any greater than that. Very simple, drop it back in and obviously close the lid. The other thing you need to stay on top of is at the front of the unit you've got the grease collection container. Again, as that gets half full, remove it, put the spare container in, take the full one away, empty it into your waste oil collection bins, wash it, clean it, and obviously place it back to the machine, ready to swap over when it's the one on the machine is full. That's pretty much it. If you stay on top of those two during the day, the machine will work as it should do. And then once a day, what you really want to do is a deep clean of the unit. To do this, obviously the whole top cover comes off. And what you've got here now is obviously the inlet basket as we've run through. The centre section should always be clean, and this is obviously the cleaner water outlet. This will obviously be full of water normally when the unit is in full use. Using the brush provided, what you want to do is clean this section, brush it, get any debris or slight build-up away from that unit first. Shouldn't be much in there, as we said. This is the clean section. What we're going to do then is any settled sludge in the unit, by lifting the basket up and down several times, we can actually purge any settled sludge, which will be sludge below the fat level. We want to purge that through the machine and out through the outlet. So very simply, we're just going to purge it. Do this 5 or 6 times and it will take a wave of water through the machine and purge any sludge that's settled on the bottom below the fat level through the machine and out. This centre section, as it is now, needs to be clean and dry. If for any reason when you take the top off this is wet, it's probably a good indication that the food inlet basket hasn't been correctly cleaned. So make sure this is clean and dry. If it isn't, you can simply just wipe it out with a rag and just dry it all off. The oil valve, what we need to do is also purge this and keep this clean. This is obviously where the oil comes out of the unit, down the chute into the container. This chute needs to be kept clean, and certainly the valve needs to be kept clean. To clean it, using the brush provided, obviously what we're going to do is push down, and we're going to do this 3 times. When you're actually doing this, and obviously when it's full of water, it's probably not a bad idea to get a rag, and just as you push down, get a rag around it just to stop it from prevent it from splashing as you do that. Very simple. Once again, is obviously the brush is straight down and back up. Again, at the end of the shift or once a week, this valve can be removed. Again, it's a good idea to remove that valve. Be careful not to lose the ball. Just wipe this, make sure it's really clean and it's obviously as good as new, and then you push back on and swung around into position. Again, at your end of your daily check, really, this can be removed and washed out to make sure all the perforated holes are clean. Obviously, when you're doing that and washing that, make sure obviously the sink plug is put in and no sinks are being used. Wash it out and then drop it back in. And that is pretty much it.